Yo, what is up guys? I hope you're all having an awesome day. Now, my goal for today is to get the Falcon interior finally finished and out of the way. But before I do that, one, I have to give you guys a grass update. And two, I have to plug myself because I haven't done that in a few weeks. And I thought, being a YouTuber, I should do YouTuber things and yeah, try and at least advertise my merch a little bit. If you guys want to go, check out that link in the description down below, www.ZacBaldy.com, and check out 2 new designs which I'm going to be posting up right here, massive big photos. So I made those 2 little designs. A lot of you guys were asking just for really simple plain tees that you guys can wear out. They look sick. They come in burgundy and black and different colors of printing. As color shirts made here and printed in Australia, so if you guys want to go on, have a little look at them, and I really do appreciate it. And if you guys order them, you probably get them before I do, because I've ordered some and Ozpost is taking forever to get my own to me. So yeah, you probably get it before I do. But we still do have a lot of the older designs on there. We still have like the FG Sunset tee. We also got this one right here, which is the Bar of the World tee, which a lot of you guys have been picking up. I think this has been the most sold shirt that I have ever designed. It is so sick. And if you guys do want your own personalized color for the Bar of the World thing, it's all on there. Choose the color of your card, choose your favorite color, and get it printed as the rocker cover. It's just sick. Grass update, not gonna lie, I smashed it with this grass. So if you guys remember, all around the outside was just all done for. So down here, there's like there is grass there, but it's mainly just all the old stuff. I fixed up around here, I fixed up down there, and I think what I want to do next time is I'm going to rip up the entire backyard. Yeah, we have like more of a full lawn now, but it's kind of like, yeah, it's not bad. So we're getting there, we're getting there. But yes, I really do appreciate everyone that's been going out to the website and picking up some merch as of recently. You guys are all killing it. And yeah, I really do appreciate it. Also, massive congrats to my boy Rex H down in Melbourne, who's just dropped his own clothing line as well, which is sick. So yeah, I am planning on making like a completely separate business in the future, which is more in terms of like design and printing and stuff like that. But that's a long way away. I'm not quite sure exactly how long it's gonna take, but it's gonna take a while. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
Good morning, doggy. Hello. Hello.
Rightio, so if you guys didn't watch yesterday's video, or for those who did watch yesterday's video, you know how far along this interior has come so far. Just putting it back together yesterday. Look at this. It is looking insane. Back seats are now in. Front passenger seat is in. All we have to do now, the door cards, have to put all this plastic back in. This just goes around the seats and over bits like this. Door rubbers back on, which is pretty simple. And then spears, new wheel, and then this car will be pretty much ready to go. Aside from all the tools that I've been using and just, yeah, I really need to sort that out. But we're almost there. The only thing I'll have to do now, I haven't lost any screws so far, except I've lost a few of these. So I gotta try and find some of them somewhere. But we'll find. Also, I have to try and find a good glue to glue these in, but I think I'm gonna go get like a really strong upholstery glue because I need to do my handbrake boot again because it didn't work. So yes, I'm going to go get that sorted, and then I'll do these at the same time. But yeah, no, this is coming along so nicely. All the seats look brand new going back in the car. So yeah, it's looking sick. I'm just gonna get straight into it. Put the rest of the door trim sort of bits back on, and pray to God that I haven't covered up any important holes. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, let's get straight in. And the final piece of the center console assembly, apart from the handbrake surround. All the seats are back in, so now I'm going to put the new wheel in. The new wheel should look sick. Not that there was anything wrong with my original wheel, but this one here I think is around 40,000 Ks old, and it looks sweet. Hell yeah. Alrighty, now the fun bit for the door cards. Now we're about to find out just how many holes I covered up that I shouldn't have. Oh, I got one more part, by the way. So now come help me unbox the most important part. Do you want to open the lid? Come on, man, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. Go on. Go on. You almost got it. Look, Doug. Dougie, look. Ooh, what's that? So massive thank you to Luke, aka Winter XR6. He actually works at Ford, and one of the blokes there had this lying around, which is literally a brand new window switch for the Falcon. Oh man, this is like gold to anyone that knows. We're gonna go put this in the door card now as well. Oh man, I'm so excited. Want a piece of candy? How about the wrapper? No, you can't have that. We don't want him to eat the beans. Rightio, so before the door cards go back in, if you guys remember, I did that LED lighting mod for the door card trims, and they look, well, they look so sick, but one thing was a little bit bright. So now the only other thing I have to do is work out which one of these wires here goes to the light source. So I want one that comes on with the lights at night, so that way it comes on when the parkers are on. And yeah, so if you guys know, the actual window switch has lit up LEDs behind the actual switch itself. So I'm just going to try and find which one of those it is, and pray to God that it's not 12 volt. And yeah, we'll work that out. All right, so after going through and cycling over the lights and doing everything else as well, and also scratching the absolute crap out of my car, because when I put my wheel back on, I had the windscreen wipers down, and because my massive big light is there, it flung up and did weird stuff. I ended up scratching my wipers, the light, and left two big white marks on the other side there, but it looks like it hasn't gone through to the paint, which is awesome. Anyway, I found out that obviously you have the black right there for the negative, and then this one on the other side here, that really thin light, has a 3.9 volt charge that comes on only when the lights are on, which is perfect, because if you remember, those LEDs were so bright when it was on the 12 volt, but the 3.9 should look insane. So yeah, anyway, next what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly undo this bit right here, tap into the negative, and obviously go to there as well. Try and find some plugs as well, because I don't know how many plugs I'll have lying around, but I want some plugs. That'll just make it a whole lot easier. I might have to do a quick little trip to JCar, and then I also want to get some interior like glue sort of stuff, so that way I can redo my shift boots, so that way they actually stick. So I'm going to quickly splice into these two lines and double check how they look against the LED. Okay, so this took way longer than it needed to. So if you guys recall, basically on these window switches, I've had to I first took apart my old driver's switch, simply because I wanted to look at the circuit board to see if I could recognize where exactly these circuits sort of came from. Really annoying. I was able to figure it out by actually just using the passenger window switch. So I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this. I'll see if I can show you. You can see that LED bulb that sits right on top of the circuit board there. So if you can see this one just over the side here, which is this one right here, that is your apparent ground for this, which is actually a light blue wire that sits down behind there, like a blue with I think it's like a brown line through it. And then the other one, which is a power, is actually by this one down here, which basically circulates over the entire board. Now, what I couldn't realize, or what was really annoying me, was the fact that the original ground that sits over there wasn't working. It was actually, when you turn the car off, went back down to the whole thing was off and it was 9 volts. I'm super confused about the whole thing. All you guys have to know is there is ground and trigger, and it's not black, and it's, yeah, it's actually a grey and yellow, and a blue and brown wire, and that's what I've managed to get working. So, ooh, please don't fall. So if you guys can see, no light there whatsoever. If I turn Parkers on, there you go. And that's what that'll look like right there. And the best thing about it is the fact that it is only 8 volts. So it is nowhere near as bright, but I think I might still put a restrictor in there eventually. But no, these look so sick. Now you guys ready for this? Oh, looks so good over there. That's sick. Might be a little bit too bright. I'm probably gonna get another resistor, but yeah, it looks sick. Now what I found with the doors especially, with the front doors especially, sorry, is they have a cup holder inside the door card, which you guys can see this one right here. And now it pokes straight into this big cavity right here. So unfortunately, I did have to cut up here, and I just sort of left it all open so that way it can sort of still sound deadened and still enclose the area, and this just sort of molds around it. So we're gonna do that right now. Let's do that. There you have it, guys. I managed to get everything fitted up behind it. Because of the thing, there is like a little bit of a gap that you guys can see right there, but it isn't noticeable at all. Everything still lines up basically perfectly. The door is significantly heavier, but listen to this. It is so much nicer. So yeah, and also a lot of the, like just a lot of the rattles sort of came out of it. The only one that I don't like is, oh well, it's kind of gone away. And also, look at this. And, oh wait, it won't work just yet because I don't have a window switch in there. But yeah, it all works. So I'm super stoked at that. Now to do the rear doors. Let's get them done. And just quickly for all you guys wondering as well, one of the things that I could not believe is the fact that when, unfortunately, one of your switches fail in the Falcon, especially being one of the worst ones being if your switch was to fail on the driver's side, like literally the driver's window switch, the rest of your windows would go out. Simply because what happens is it can't exactly complete the circuit. Now, not every single door has its own circuit. It all goes straight through the driver's door. So inside here and on here, if you look really closely at circuit boards and stuff like that, I don't know how many of you guys have actually gone up really close and had a look at circuit boards in general, but they actually have these little lines that basically go all throughout these little boards, and like positive, negative lines, and it completes a full loop and a full circuit around the whole car. And it's all through that main switch in the driver's door card. It sucks, but if you end up damaging any of the switches and then the little tiny pins fall out the bottom of it, then the rest of your windows are basically screwed. So even though my front passenger door switch broke on the driver's side, the rest of the windows wouldn't work because it couldn't complete a full loop around everything else to actually work. So yeah, that's what these do. So I'm going to quickly rebuild this little one here because this was actually a switch that was working. I just wanted to try and find how it illuminated. So they're pretty easy. I'm just going to film it on the wing of my car right now. I know it's a bit weird, but this right here is a switch. These right here are your little rockers that go onto your circuit board. So what I'm going to quickly do is show you guys right now. So this is your window switch circuit board. As you can see, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see, but there's an LED that sits right there. What this does is I'll quickly just put this into... Does it go that way? Yeah, it goes that way. Sweet. So one, it protects all of the elements that are sort of in there. Plus, it actually allows for a clip to go in. These little rockers right here, what they do is they have like a little tiny notch on them, if you can see. Now, on this right here, you can see like it has a little notch bit there, which you literally touch these over like that. And once again on this side like that. Now, It would be better if Ford made a design where these actually couldn't come off and they clipped into place, but they don't. So that's a reason why when your switch fails and you can, well, when the switch doesn't actually, because the switch actually pushes down and holds it in place. In the actual switch itself, it has like a spring-loaded little clip retainer thing. Probably really bad at explaining all this, but what that spring-loaded retainer does is it actually holds everything down and in place. When that switch breaks, which is normally on the little clips on the side, it then can no longer clamp down your window switch like these little rocker things, and that's when it goes weird. So this bit right here, just going to make sure I get it on the right side, which is only one way you can do it, I believe. Yep, side right here. Oh wait, I hope so. Oh yeah. This side right here, yes. There you go. Oh, I didn't do it right. One of my rockers fell off. God damn it. And yes, once it's all built properly, it shouldn't rattle around. Sweet, put this straight back in the car. As it turns out, the back doors actually don't have any wiring in there for the window switch lights. I didn't actually realize, but there's absolutely no wiring there that'll allow me to get a source that won't be a constant either 9 or 12 volts, so that's not so great. Fortunately, can't do the lights on the doors, but we will work that out eventually. If you guys can see, I'll probably just end up routing a wire that goes all the way through, but I do want to make these a little bit dimmer because I feel like that's going to be way too bright at night. But we'll figure it out. We'll have a look at it in the night and we'll see what actually happens, but I have a feeling they're going to be a little bit too bright. So that's okay, I'll just get a little resistor and they'll look sweet. But I really like the look of them. They look really cool. I just feel like they're going to be way too bright. We'll work with that out when it comes to that point. Rightio guys, so it is the next day and I am currently finishing off this video. Oh my god, my hair's going crazy. That's okay because we're going to be shaving it off very soon for charity, so that's completely fine. Yeah, anyway guys, we have finished off the interior on the Falcon. There's a few little things left to do, like dash spears and everything else as well. Listen to how these doors close now. Sounds so good. But yeah, pretty much the only thing left to do is to clean up all the tools in it, give it another vacuum, give it another once over, get all the dust and everything off everything, and then we're ready to put an interior back in, which is so sweet. Just trying to find an upholsterer to do the whole roof as well. Just got some boots and gear shifters and everything else to go in. But yeah, this thing is sounding so good. All the doors are so nice. They are noticeably heavier, but they do feel great. Sounds so good. But yes, anyway guys, that's where today's video is going to end. Thank you so much everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.